Okay, so the lawn care has departed. So let's do Leo reading. There they are. And it comes back. The energy of thinking something's finished, and then they come back. Surely not for long, because they've been here for a while. The moon. Something you didn't see coming comes in. Something. The Empress. And the Knight of Fire. Now that keeps coming out. Passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. With lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams and nurture yourself and others. Leo, open your heart, love yourself, and dare to be vulnerable. It's so loud, but I don't know how to pause it and then I don't have a pause button. I guess I do, but then I have to edit it, and I like it just to flow. Creative solutions. Think outside the box. View things from a higher perspective. The law of grace. The law of grace. I would say the Empress is very graceful. I want to, there could be some kind of surprise gift coming in. Yeah, look. Because I'm seeing the Four of Cups, which is like a surprise gift. All of a sudden, a gift comes in. You don't see it coming. Out of thin air, could be money, could be work, comes in. And there's that portal. And I was talking about how I was feeling like Leo and Aries energy, and it could be that fire within. I think the moon's in Gemini right now, so it's communication, justice, Libra. It could some kind of good karma coming in for something that you've done in the past. For the scales being balanced, the universal scales, a balance, adjusting themselves, being true to what is right or what is yours. Ace of Cups, yeah, it's like out of the blue, out of thin air, something comes in that makes you really, really happy, something maybe that you didn't think could happen, some kind of gift, could be from a family member, someone you've known for a long time. It could just be words of wisdom come in, and wow, look, with the Empress, some kind of abundance, some kind of lavish abundance could be something. These could be words that just make you feel abundance, that remind you of how abundant you truly are. It's like your cup runneth over, to be reminded that your cup is half full, It's always being replenished. You just have to, it's like I'm hearing Joe Dispenza. It's like you have to treat your mind like an animal, or like a dog. Like you tell a dog to sit, you train it to sit, and you give it little treats, and it learns to sit when you tell it to sit. And you train your body and your mind the same way. It's like this peace dove, this Holy Spirit comes in. It's like giving you a treat in your cup, you know. And then it's like it's always overflowing, you know, with this waterfall here, because it is true. The world, the universe is infinite. We have infinite abundance at our, you know, she could at any time harvest this wheat. She has an infinite amount of wheat. It's always growing. 9 stars on her head. A wish fulfilled. Something's like very comfortable. Comfort came in. And this was in that last reading as well. Yeah, it's like this gift is coming in really quickly. Or these words, something that you need to hear comes in really quickly. And it's from someone you know, or maybe you just meet them. They could seem really different. Maybe someone looks really different and they just spark some kind of interest in you, some kind of creativity. I'm seeing like the red flowers around his head. It's like spark some kind of passion within you. And then it opens you up to receiving, and it opens up to this new cycle, right? And it could be just like some kind of small gesture or small message, some kind of it's like delivery, you know. Maybe it's just like in your AOL box. You know, maybe you just don't see it coming, or maybe you think this could never happen. And there's a Leo energy with the Tower and the Knight of Cups. So it's like coming in with this message from out of the blue, like out of the dark. You know, you could feel not so hot, you know, but in that energy they stayed focused. The King of Swords is to stay focused and really, you know, pay attention. With 7-7 here, like really pay attention to what you're putting your attention on. Like, is it always ow, 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 this hurts? Or, you know, like, are you, it's like no matter what, it's like David Goggins, you know, yeah, my legs hurt, but I'm still gonna motherfucking run. That's what he says, because I ain't no bitch. Like, you still follow your dreams. This is the Knight of Cups, excuse my language, but he's like continuously, he's like, I know what I want, I'm gonna go after it. Like, I go after it. This is someone who follows their heart, their dreams, and they make a change happen because they have the strength and the discipline to end something that doesn't serve them, you know, even if they don't see how. Like, they're constantly moving towards it, or like the world brings them in this message of hope, of this cup of, you know, something that makes you feel like this is it, or like, wow, you know, someone delivers this cup. This could be a new lover in your life, and they just send you a message, you know, or they send you a text, and you're like, wow, this can really work. You know, I didn't see how, you know, maybe you didn't have faith in relationships or something, I don't know, but like, someone is being honest and true, and it's like an innocence. It's like a beautiful love that's like, there's no holding back, there's no pretense, there's nothing hiding. You know, it's like walking away from being guarded because you see that someone has pure intentions, like they're good for you. It's like the guard is off duty or something, and like someone gets in, and like you see like the light, or like, wow, this person, I can take off my mitts, I can take off my oven mitt, you know, it's not or something, like, because I'm seeing her little mittens. But and this person's like being warm-hearted to you, like kindness, or there's some kind of apology that comes in, you know, that just like makes you feel so good, you just feel in your power, and you're like, you have enough strength to to go on, even though things have really, really hurt you in the past, and it's been hard, like not seeing, maybe not seeing things clearly, living in some kind of fear, being very guarded, like this crustacean is like has a hard shell, living at the bottom of the ocean like a lobster or something, and they stay hidden. Lobsters can live like 50 years. Do you know that? I'm seeing these stars, or it's reminding me of like flames, like those embers, like it ignites, like the embers are still burning. This could be someone from the past, and you realize you still love them. You could be dealing with a Leo, like it's a Leo or a Pisces, Cancer or something, and you just like, I love this person. I'll always love this person. It doesn't mean that it's like it works out. It just, it could be over, dead, done, and over with, right? Like it's kind of this card. But the sun is rising here. And still, like, even with your emotions, even without this person ever knowing, like, there's still, like, energetically, like, this, I love this person, like, I still hold a cup for them, even though we're, like, very different. There's so much love for this person that they create this passion within. They bring out the Leo in you. They bring out the fire within you. They heal you. It's a symbol of like medicine, the healing. The Empress is very healing. A woman, passionate, feminine energy. And that changes you. That changes something within. That gives you strength and power. And even though you could just like feel out in the cold, like you're out in the cold from this person, there's like no love here, and maybe this has been going on for quite some time, and you see like you could feel all sorts of ways about this person, or this person could feel all sorts of ways about you because you've gone through like lots of cycles is how I'm seeing this. You could be known each other for 7 years, or you've been together for 7 years, or there's some kind of significance with 7. And it's like you're in it for the long haul, to really be there. But I'm feeling like the Guinevere, the King Arthur and Guinevere, like she was really in love with the knight. Even though she was married to the king, but her heart was with Lancelot. Like there was so much, her heart was with both of them, but she was very passionate about the knight. They had this beautiful, passionate, secret love, but everyone could see it, even though they denied it. It's like denying that, it's uncomfortable, and you don't want, it's like trying to look at things from a different perspective, being hung up. It's like Guinevere is hung up and, married to the king. And this is a prosperous relationship, but really like her heart is somewhere else. Like the field is barren here, like there could be things grown here, but it's like putting in the hard work, just watching things grow, even though like maybe there's like some mundaneness, and this could just be like business. You could be in love with another business, but you're just like in this job and you've been doing it for a long time, but there's so many other things that you would like to do that you could really offer your heart to, or there's one particular thing that maybe it's like you feel it's so different, or it could be it's hard, it would just it's a change of life, a change of pace, a change, like going through a desert to get there, but there's this abundance flowing in, like some kind of chance comes in, like for you to take, and even though it could like start out small, or it takes a really long time, you do get there, and you're like, you hold it in your hands because you like never give up through all the discomfort. Like you're really strong and you master this project, or it's like you come through like this awkward situation because you stay focused on it. This like you're like, I know this is going to take a long time. 1 and 7 is 8, and then you get to this, and you were in the dark for a really long time, where it was really hard and you struggled, and you like coming in and out of it, but you get there because you're just determined. It's like this very determined energy. There's, it's like a victory here. And there could be a lot of competition with this, because there's because I'm feeling like it's like, I'm not looking for accolades or whatever, but like you've conquered this mountain. Like you did it. Like this is also reminds me of a 7. So it's 777. It's like you win, like everything aligns, and like everything just starts flooding in, like this Empress, it's this constant abundance, things just flowing in, because these are like arrows of love. It's like messages of love, like things like that. It's like you've overcome this heartbreak, this people hurting you in the past, or like wanting to one up you or something, and just like the phone rings, like you get a message, like some kind of conflict is overcome. And maybe it's just you rising above it, because I'm seeing like this heart is in the sky. It's like rising above the clouds, because above the clouds it's not raining. You see the sun, It's like the sun is still shining above the storm clouds. It's like this heart is rising. You're rising from this heartbreak, just still like following this truth within you, this innocence, this passion, whatever it is, and really coming out on top. Like I'm seeing this as a very humble energy, and this turning these clouds, this rain, into this beautiful victory. Like the grass grows and the trees, nature grows from the rain. And it's like these are those embers again, like from the fire, from your there's 6 of them, like the 6 of Cups. It's like shining, like the movement of you is mesmerizing. And I want to like call them like embers of star, and like, look, here's the Star card, and then the Queen of Swords, which is like, we saw the King of Swords. It's like being in a cold relationship, because they're like the couple in the tarot that like gets a divorce, like, or they're together but they're really divorced. Like they're very sharp with one another. Like there's love, there's respect, but and she's above the clouds, right? Because she's clear-minded. I always look at this card like she's summoning something, like she's going like this. Come on, bring it on. It's like summoning this star energy, this Aquarius energy, which is honesty and truth and like healing and the start of something new. It's like a wish fulfilled. Um, Summoning in this warmth, these embers, this spark of life, this spark of fire, from out of the blue, like rising up to see the sun. The sun is hot and just aflame, right? And it the light from the sun grows these plants. It's like you've made something really great, or making something really great from this rain. Like, even she's like pouring into this, like just giving back. Like, yeah, I've it's been hard. Like my scars show, right? And these stars are like the stars on your crown. But I'm still giving back who I am, like my goodness to the world. And that changes everything. Because you've got one foot on dry land and one foot in the water of your emotions. It's your emotions in the tarot is water. And land is like material, like where it grows, where things grow. These wands. Like you're growing. Like you've grown from this heartache, from this time. He's holding the wand, which is passion and inspiration. He is fire. He is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. An entrepreneur, someone who just goes after, who's very bold, gets things done. And then the Judgment, which is like the call of this, it's a recall, it's a reinvention of something, a reinvention of yourself, a reinvention of a situation, of your mind, of the way you think about things, the way you see things. It's like you change your mind about something and the situation changes. You could felt something was like dead, but really there's new life here. And it's calling you to look at it this way, to stop holding back, and to really, like, here's that cup, that we started with the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. And it's like, I just heard like Guinevere again. I don't know what that means to someone, but he's dressed in blue. It's like it's highly intuitive. There's ships coming in. There's a whale here. A whale is symbolic of going deep within your emotions, and really where it's quiet, where there's no waves, there's no turbulence, there's a current, but where's allowing the current to take you. But most importantly, it's like being able to dive deep within and to feel the stillness of who you are and the safety of your surroundings. Like a whale is, that's its home deep within the water. It's like, but it has to come up to breathe. It's I think what it's just telling me, it's like, it could have been really turbulent. You could have just been thinking about a lot of things. But even if it's in choppy water, you're still like pouring back out this goodness. It's like, I'm not going to give what I've been given. It's like my cup runneth over. And I think I said that earlier. It's like you can't give what you don't have. It's like you have to fill your cup first. And I feel like God or the universe or whatever you believe is filling your cup, and you're just like, I'm giving it right back, because the goodness, that is inherent in this world, I want to give back from the depth of who I am, because she's naked. She's showing who she truly is. And there's this bird. It's like you could take off. Something could take off at any point. And the tree, it's like the tree of life to me here. and one of her foots is like by these flowers, and it's like I'm seeing it like what are those called? Not dandelions. Are they dandelions? The ones where you blow and they go everywhere, and it's the seeds fly, and you tell, like when you're kids, like make a wish. I mean, I'm an adult. I'm still gonna make a wish. But I'm seeing like your feet, or her foot is at these flowers. It's like making a wish, and this wish is like taking off, and like you don't know where it's going to land, but it's going to seed, it's going to germinate. Like it's going to, but you're not, I don't feel like you're like watering it with like dishope. I feel like you're watering it with hope and love and like true love. Like what you truly love, like that, like Guinevere and is it Lancelot? And she loves King Arthur, but there's something about that story. The knight and the king. It's like the king is looking at the knight. It's like he loves his wife. But something about like a ship has sailed, or in the depth of him, like he truly knows, or something. That there's something to be done to reignite some kind of passion, or like there's a holding on energy here. And then the Wheel of Fortune, it's like fate, and then the Sun, and then the Chariot. It's like someone takes action. Someone who's been out in the cold or something, or someone's out in the cold. Someone feels alone, or like they're not, like there's the phone ringing again. It's like making the call, whatever that means to you. And like studying up, or like doing the work, like the internal work, or like for this relationship. Maybe someone's caught your eye, or you've, someone's caught your person's eye. And you're like, I know this is not perfect, but like I'm going to hold on, because it's like the wheel, like there's fate, there's destiny, or whatever. Like destiny's brought me here, so I'm holding on to what is. Right? King Arthur is going to hold on to his wife. But the beauty is, it's like, it's a tragedy. It's a tragic story, but there's so much love. And, and here's that Ace of Pentacles, and that's what we started. So there's some kind of offer here. And I don't think it's like love in a sense, I mean, it doesn't have to be for anybody. This is obviously just a general reading. I'm just like reading the cards, but the symbology here is like you're walking towards this new opportunity, and it's like you're manifesting something really great. And there's this Two of Pentacles. It's like there's two ideas, there's two of something. And to go within, like, and listen to your North Star, to follow your North Star, because you have a choice. And for some of you, it could be a choice in lovers, like which one's best for me. And you have to listen to your soul, like of what you're gonna choose. Like go in it like almost blindly, but not blindly. Like your eyes are open, but like what lights you up, right? Because you can stay cold, and like with a little bit of fire, like you can see above the clouds, but it's like, do you want to be, it's like in love with someone who's really cold, like offering someone like this love, and it's just like, bleh. But you're just like, I love this person, It's like this cup filled up this whole lake, or this whole ocean is all from the divine, you know? This, everything is made from the divine. It's all because of like somebody's love is what I want to say. Because somebody loved you, because someone loves you, because you love someone, life is born. With this Empress energy. Whatever, I mean, it could be a baby, a new home, a new idea, some kind of wish fulfilled. It's like you're looking at this opportunity or this wish fulfilled, and maybe you're the knight, or you're the empress and the king, and it's like this king is really passionate and warm, and this empress is just like sitting pretty. It's like, I have it all. And this feels really good, you know? But then there's like something's over, and then there's like an offering of love, and then there's like this King of Cups looking at this Queen of Swords who's very cold, but it's like, but it's also like looking at the truth, which is the victory. It's like someone offers you the truth, some angelic truth, like coming from their heart, like their truth. And there's victory in that. And it could cause like emotional, like your maybe your heart to flutter or something. There's some kind of like, I don't want to say turbulent energy, because it's just, I mean, there's a smile on this whale's face. But like it touches you deeply. Because this is a very mature energy. And then it's like looking at someone and just thinking that, you know, they're everything. They have it all. They're just, you're overflowing with love for them. You know, and something just, I don't know. It's something. And then there's that Ten of Swords. It's like it's like thoughts of any kind of lack are over, you know? It's like moving on towards something that's like really beautiful for yourself, and knowing, even starting small, like even whatever this is that could have troubled you. Kept you up at night. There's so many different things. There's the Page again, and then there's Justice, Libra. It's like you're meant to be with someone who's with, or someone's meant to be with you, but they're with someone else, but they're happy. You see, like, how the cards keep falling? It's like this Emperor is looking, could be you, right? You're looking at this happiness, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and then this Queen of Water that's holding this trophy, right? It's like you're married to this beautiful woman, but you feel out in the cold, like you feel like you have nothing, or like you're sick. Like this person, it's a leper, you know, they're wearing a bell around their, you know, it's like feeling out in the cold, feeling like you don't have enough. But but here with, I mean, the Ten of Pentacles is having everything, having more than enough. And it's like a family, it's a legacy. And the Ten of Cups is like a happy family. Like the rain came down, right? Like there's heartache, but it created like this stream of abundance, right? It's like this person holds this emperor's gaze, your happiness, but they're not, this queen's not even looking at you. They're looking at their gold trophy. You see? And it's like, it's just holding on to this trophy. Like there's the energy of like holding on and not letting go. Like this is an energy of lack, of greed. You know, and there's some kind of truth in that, like with the King of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, the Nine of Swords, and the Four of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune is all about like destiny and fate. Like we have a hand in it. It's like how we deal the cards. I don't believe fate is like, I believe we can change our fate, you know? I think people do it all the time. But there's like this resurrection here, or like this knowing, it's like this praying for this nightmare to be over, to be blessed, or, you know, to stop the fighting, the quarrel within, you know. And it's like the judgment of the angels, right? We saw the angels on this angelic person comes in and is like, you can change your fate. You just, like, you have to get up out of this coffin and know, like, it's like a revelation. It's a changing, a coming into a new life, you know, from out of the blue, out of these clouds, out of this heartache, you know, like something that was really hard, like to really practice prayer, because everything right now is like balanced with justice energy, or it's going to be like, as long as you stay true to your heart, right? With the Knight of Cups, like everything's balanced, because the sword he's holding the sword. The sword hasn't dropped, you know, he's holding the scales. The scales are balanced. And he's in between these pillars. And your heart's always giving messages, right? Your vibration, your frequency, what you're paying attention to. And it's like this page is looking up at this opportunity or this message or whatever this is, and then looking at what they've created or what they want to create, or they're seeing this person. If they're with this person, they're just like, this is their happiness, and they're holding on onto it, even though they're like going through rough patches or whatever. Or this is like what you want. You know, you want to be deeply in love with someone, and to have that healing relationship, that love that just keeps giving, that, you know, never tires. The cup always runneth over. It's like you have hard times, but there's always this honesty, this beauty, this shining passion, or like the embers are always burning. Yeah, I'm just working on it with this Empress, you know, or this Empress is working on it with the 8. It's like some kind of master. This could be fame and fortune too, like coming in for someone, like some kind of offer to elevate, like to move away from a certain situation, because that Guinevere or that King Arthur or whoever it is could be like a job, right? Because this is all just ethereal energy that we're talking about. It's like you're wearing, being true to yourself, like what you're really good at, that just comes naturally to you, that's who you really are, is bringing you great abundance. Like it comes so easy for you, like it's just easy. And it just flows out of you. So like the universe responds with like plenty. Yeah, with this Ace of Pentacles with the Hierophant, and then we're started with the Nine of Wands. So something that you could have, you've been working on for a long time, but the Hierophant is about higher knowledge, higher learning, looking up to a higher power. And I'm seeing these keys again. It's like you've unlocked something within you, and it's it's really beautiful. It's like this symbol is like there are things unseen that are true. And again, he's in between these pillars. It's like in the hierarchy of spirit, of the learning, the wisdom of this life. It's like, I'm thinking about like the Dalai Lama. He's like, life is meant to be fun. It's about compassion, love, and God. But it's, like all these, like a sign from God comes in, or like an offer that it just like blows you away. It's like a wish come true comes in, and you just like go immediately to work, and you're just like amazing at it, right? It's 2 8s, 88. It's like, it's just like really abundant for you, just surrounded with opportunities and love, and like just shining in your own light, and not really like, and it's just, it's like a contract. And the Hierophant also could be a marriage, but it's like I just feel like it's like a higher learning. But you go back and forth, into this, in this world. It's like having the strength, carrying your spirituality in this world, like knowing that even when things are hard, like the Five of Pentacles, like you're not somewhere you want to be, but like knowing that with the full energy, like you're being carried into your destiny, into your fate, into the arms of what is meant for you by each decision you make. Like I don't know, the Wheel of Fortune again. Like what's I'm hearing those cars, like the fast car, things moving fast, like those 8 of Wands. And there's the five of Earth again. And the Page of Air. Okay, what is the message here? Queen of Water. So tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition and care for yourself and others. With 8 of Air. Invoke the cosmic diamond, the violet flame, and transmute all that is not love, and receive a shower of blessings. Open yourself to receive and pay it forward. Open your heart, love yourself, and dare to be vulnerable. The King and Queen of Water are vulnerable, like intuitive and like very loving. So, and here's the Hierophant again, but in this deck it's Unity, Archangel Sandalphon, which is about healing and the manifestation of spirituality, or like the spirit, traditional viewpoints or methods. Maybe you're like in a relationship, be it like a love relationship or a work relationship, and it's like your parents always said that this was the right thing to do, like you should be a doctor, and so you are a doctor, but like your heart, like you want to paint. Spiritual organizations seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So it's like you're with the energy of like all these doctors, but you want to like be a bohemian, you know? So you start, it's like you have all these choices. And of course, it's just like follow your intuition. The moon into a fire. It's some kind of partnership. There's some kind of partnership here. It's like you've been in a partnership for a really long time, and this person, like someone ignites your passion again. It says you've come into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. It's like you meet someone, it's like they're your King Arthur, but also there's someone from your past, or there's someone that comes in that you don't see. It's like the moon energy. But intuitively, you know, it's like this person is a blessing to me, or this situation is a blessing to me. It changes everything. It changes the way I feel about it. Like, right, the king and queen of water, about the way you feel. The moon is the way you feel. So it's like transmute all that is not love. So even if you're not loving where you're at right now, this is a long way around. But to really put your attention on what you love, while also loving where you're at. Like knowing that where you are is what got you here, and where you here is going to get you to where you want to go. And the fastest way there and the most pleasurable way there is to be in your heart and to trust the intuitiveness within, to not go back and to be in the energy of life was better then. It's life is really good now. And even though I feel like I lack in certain areas, it really is such a beautiful life here. Like I created this. Wherever I'm at right now, I created this, and I'm going to create more. I'm going to transmute more. And it's like refreshing oasis. And just like this shower of blessings come in, you know, from this knowing, this something that you don't see, but that is true. The moon and the sun. The sun is all about happiness and growth and good health. The sun of God, the solar sun, the sun that heals us, that brings us life, that is, that gives life to the planet and to beautiful days, beautiful California days. Shower of blessings, but it's also got to rain. You've traveled far and you've gathered much. Now is the time to love as such. It's that white rose. To be honest and true to yourself and your intuition and your emotions. Blessings.